Okay, so it's now, what, 48 hours and a little bit more since my Lasek surgery. As you can tell, I'm slightly less dependent on sunglasses now. As far as the recovery is concerned, well, it's done exactly what it says on the tin, really, in that the pain has generally subsided. First night I was quite heavily dependent on the anaesthetic, same anaesthetic drops they used for the operation. But I've been able to follow all the instructions, and basically now I'm just on a set of 3 drops, which is basically an anti-inflammatory, an antibiotic, and a painkiller, but just a generalised sort of painkiller rather than an anaesthetic. However, my eyesight, I mean, it was really quite good, perhaps on day one, the first few hours, but it's not quite so good as it was. But apparently that's to be entirely expected as well. First morning this morning, I woke up pain-free, and that felt good. That really did. And funnily enough, I was thinking before the surgery that I wasn't so bothered about the pain. I could just swallow that, and so I was just worried about the visual outcome as soon as possible. I've seen enough now that I'm pretty sure that the visual outcome will come. It's been really hard. It's been really hard with 2 lumps of fire in front of your face, basically. My left eye's been far, far worse than the right. The right's really been quite well behaved. But no, it's been alright. I've slept well, mainly due to these things. Wasn't looking forward to using these at the time. A little bit like the Fly, little bits of plastic with holes in. But I've got to say they've been really good in giving me a bit of security that I won't sort of like scratch my eye. And although I wouldn't think I'd normally do that in the middle of the night, the fact that you do wake up from time to time with this sensation, I think it would only be sort of like second nature, that maybe in your sleep you just give it a swipe or whatever. So I'm very happy to be using those. In fact, I think the instructions said that I only need to do them for the first 3 nights. I've got a consultation on Monday, which is day 5, and I think I'm going to wear those right up until then because they don't cost me anything, just give me a bit of peace of mind. I'm quite able to potter around the house and do what I need to. Obviously I can't drive or whatever, although I still can quite excisively read out registration plates. Funnily enough, my left eye was far better when I first came back than my right. Now the reverse. The left eye that I've had most of the pain with is really quite blurry and it's a bit squinty, as I'll show you in a sec. My right eye is just sort of like gradually improving throughout. And that's about it, really. I'm coping with the boredom reasonably well. If anyone's taking Lasek and assuming that they can be at work in a couple of days, I've got to say, no way. I can do the videos. I could even send a text message. A text message probably takes me 4 times as long as it did, just because I've got to move away from the screen every now and then. And long, long way off being fully functional. Provisionally, I said that on Monday, it's Friday today, provisionally said on Monday I'd work from home. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure, firstly, whether I'll be able to, and even if I feel like I'm able to, I'm not sure how wise that is. All good, though. I'm actually fairly upbeat about it. Let me just show you where I am with my eyes at the moment. Well, there you go. So, that's a 48-hour check-in. I'll speak to you tomorrow.